Hello, everybody. Let's talk. Okay, so people are upset because of Bad Bunny and his Super Bowl performance, and other people are upset because the people are upset. Okay, first and foremost, NFL messed up. They screwed up. Plain and simple. Okay? We have an official language as of March 1st of 2025. The official language in America is English. The fact that Bad Bunny performed nothing in English should tell you something. Number one. Number two, apparently, according to some, shall we say, critics, a lot of what Bad Bunny did in his songs would have been censored if it was in English. You know, lots of cussing and stuff. So, number three, I said it before they ever decided that that they were not going to rethink this. That Bad Bunny was a bad idea. Why they didn't just go with somebody, I don't know, acceptable. Okay, now that I got that off my chest, those of you who want to complain that I said bad things about Bad Bunny, which by the way is a stupid name. I mean, seriously, if you're going to be a music star and you're going to be Bad Bunny, why not Pink Panther? Bad Bunny. That's not a real name. That's not even a good stage name. Did we have Bad Bunny in the 80s? No, we had Def Leppard. We had Michael Jackson. We had Prince. We had good names for our rock stars, our pop stars, our music stars. What it is, what it is. Now, this Guthrie thing, Nancy Guthrie is missing, okay? Believed to be kidnapped. All over the news. All over the news. And that's annoying. Why is it annoying to me? Because they don't cover everybody else's throughout the United States abductions in the same manner. We had a girl, local girl, up here in Cadillac, who was pregnant at the time and came up missing, and and they didn't cover that. FBI got involved. They've believe they have somebody. But they keep postponing. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is that this woman came up missing back in November. Her name was Rebecca Park. And it was kind of a big deal around here because people knew Rebecca. She was pregnant at the time she came up missing. Her body was later found, and then after that, the baby that had been literally cut out of her. I know that's disturbing, but had been also recovered. Both deceased, obviously. It's believed that they know who did it. Okay. I'm not going to say anything because it is in courts right now and all that, and I really don't want to push the scale anyway. But the point is, this woman came up missing in November, and nobody bothered to cover, national coverage, because she's a nobody. Nancy Guthrie is a nobody. Oh, wait. She's the mother of somebody that's famous? No, she's the mother of a mainstream BSer. Um, but suddenly they want to cover that, right? They got to make sure they bring all that to the news. So, why does that upset me? Well, because I'm upset anytime the news decides what is and isn't news. We have a news forum in northern Michigan. I'm not going to name names. They know who they are. And their idea of news is, somebody got, funded the animal shelter or somebody adopted a puppy. They don't really cover news. They cover BS. I have to actually go online and search everywhere to find my news because I live in area. They wouldn't know the news if it slapped them in the face. Speaking of news and slapping faces and stuff, after a while, some of this news just becomes past tense. Blasé, right? We have hundreds, thousands of important law enforcement agents across the country trying to enforce our laws. And we have these protesters saying that they can't. And we've got all these people in northern Michigan saying, ICE out! I'm all in agreement. I am. Because I'm tired of the ice outside, so I'm ready for summer. As far as ice goes, the immigration officers are more than welcome to come. I invite them to come. We have a woman here who, I'm not naming names, but as soon as I start describing her, those of you who know will know who I'm talking about. Anyway, we have this woman up here who loves to cause trouble and stir the pot when it comes to anything that is anti-Trump, anti-ICE, anti-government, anti-America. I mean, this woman is in serious need of mental health. She will do anything to start an argument, to start trouble. We have a vets serving vets place. And because of this woman, complications came up with the farmers market in town. So the vets serving vets said, you guys can come out here on Saturdays and you can use the Veterans Park for your, farmers market. Great, right? This woman couldn't leave well enough alone. It had nothing to do with her because it's out in vets serving vets. It's out in Veteran Park. But she couldn't leave well enough alone. She had to stir the pot, cause trouble, because the farmers market is something that she supports, runs, whatever, I don't know. So she had to cause trouble for the vets serving vets, the Veterans Park. This woman is in serious need of psychiatric care. I'm in serious need of psychiatric care. This goes back to my many earlier videos that we need to stop trying to separate and start trying to come together. We've had enough separation. 2020 was the year of separation. And the media fed everybody on both sides. They made sure that the left and the right were both hating each other. That the blacks and the whites and the Orientals and the Jews, and they still do it. They push us apart when we need to be coming together. I am a firm believer in the conservative agenda, the MAGA agenda. Oh, I'm so scared of MAGA. Anyway, that's my thing. I'm MAGA. I am Charlie. I am Charlie. I am Donald. I am MAGA. So, those of you who know me already knew I was MAGA. Those of you who refuse to talk to me, y'all obviously know I'm MAGA. If I offend you, cry me a river. Okay, and the rest of the shirt, of course, says, I'll bring snacks and a raft. I will literally float down your tears, eating chips, and working on my tan. So, love this shirt. Anyway, those of you who know me know I'm conservative. I'm MAGA. Nope, I didn't watch Bad Bunny on the Super Bowl. I watched Kid Rock. Which, by the way, the Turning Point USA halftime show lasted a little longer and kind of overlapped some of the game, but I didn't notice because I didn't watch the game. I watched the halftime show of Turning Point, but I didn't watch the game. But I didn't watch Bad Bunny, so I don't know, and I don't speak enough Spanish to been able to sit there and, translate it all to find out what he said or didn't say. But I do know this. We have an official language in America. That official language is English. If you can't speak it, start packing your bags, call ICE yourself. They'll give you a free ride home. In the Bible, there's a time period in the Bible where God says, the people of Israel, the people of Jerusalem need to go back to Jerusalem and reclaim your homeland. I'm kind of in favor of that. All people who want to peaceably leave our country because you're not legal, feel free to get hold of ICE. They'll give you a free ride home. My problem with immigration is not immigration. It's illegal immigration. Illegal anything. If it's illegal, don't do it. You know why I don't fear ICE? I'm not an illegal immigrant. I don't fear the police because I'm not a criminal. I don't fear retribution because I have nothing to fear. And if I got a call today saying, get your boots on, we're going to war, I would defend this country against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And since some of the foreign think they're domestic, it's making for tensions that are going to definitely be interesting. We are headed for a civil war. I've been saying it for years. It started in 2020. 2020 was the breaking point of America. We're lucky to have made it to the 250 years. In fact, we haven't yet, but in July we will. I pray to the God with all my heart that he keeps this country safe and he does what's best for the people who are in our country, that are supposed to be in our country, so that we can make it to the 250th anniversary of our wonderful country. Love to all. Talk to you tomorrow.